Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Asian Programmer. So today our topic is stack. So what is stack? Well, stack is basically a type of container in C++ in which we arrange data in the form of stack by putting element on the top of another element. Let me give you an example of visualization of what is stack. So this is basically a stack. We put one value first, then on top of that we put second value, then on top of that we put third value. If we want to add another value, we will just do simply push and do like this, and what will happen, another value will come on top of it. Okay, and if we wants to remove, we also gonna remove value from the top. We cannot remove value from the bottom, otherwise our stack will be dispersed. Okay, if you want to add another value, you can just simply do that, and another value will add on the top, and it will also remove from the top first by using the pop function. That's the stack functionality. Okay, so let's create this in our C++. So what we need to do, first of all, we need to make a stack. Then we have to specify which type of stack object we have want to create. Integer type, let's make an integer type and we will name it block. Okay, now how we can add value in the block? We can add value by just writing block dot by using push function, and in that we will just give like 0 value. Let's copy this and add some values in our stack. Okay, here you go. Add 0 1 2 3 values in our stack. In order to see what we can do, we have to create a function. Let's say void show stack, and in between we will just send a stack object of integer type with name block. Okay, there is a function in the stack which is called empty, with which we can see that either our stack is empty or not. I'm running this loop till our block stack is not empty. Okay, here you go. And in order to get the top value of the stack, which is this, in order to get the top value of, for example, if I add this, in order to get this 4 value which is on the top of the stack, there is a function is called top. Okay, we will use that. Cout uh, block dot top function. Here you go, and we will just do a pop function as well, because we get the top value, then we have to remove that value as well. So we will do block dot pop as well. Here you go. Now we will just call this function show stack, and in between we will just send block. Here you go. Let's run this and see what output do we get. Okay, here you go. That's our output. We put 0 1 2 3, and how we get, first of all we get the 3 element because it was on the top, then 2, then 1, then 0. So here you go, we get our first stack values. Now if you want to check what is the size of our stack, then there is a function called size. We just need to write cout name of the stack dot size. That's it, it will give you the size of the stack. Let's write it like this. Size of our stack is, let's print it out. Okay, it's giving an error right now. Let me see what's error. Okay, here you go. I didn't put these, that's why it's giving an error. Okay, let's do it again and we'll see. So okay, our size of our stack is 4. As we know, we push 4 values in the stack, so size of our stack is 4 values. Let's write like this so you can see more properly. Here you go, the size of stack is 4. Okay, this is the function of basically a stack. Now uh, yeah, this is the basically function of the stack and the properties. Now there is one more thing. If we create two stack objects and we want to swap the values of one stack object with another stack object, we can do easily. Let's make another object. Let's say stack integer type block2. Okay, in that I will just copy this and paste over here and just change the values. Let's say 5, 6, 7, 8 and block2. Cout value of block2. I will just copy this and we will just print over here as well so we can see more nicely over here. Let's print it out. So these are the values of the block 1 and block 2. First of all, you will see that. There you go. Value of the block 1 is this. Size of stack 1 is 4. Value of the block 2, show stack block 2. It didn't print. Why is that? I guess show stack. I called it. Show stack block 2. Yep. But then why they didn't print? Block 2. Yep. There you go. Yeah, it should be done like that. That's showing. Oh, I got it. Because we copy this and we didn't include block 2. That's why the value of block 2 is empty, because we are pushing the values in the block first block. I copied that and I didn't change the values. Okay, here you go. So 8765. Okay, these are the values come in the stack. So when you code live, it mistakes happen. You don't have to worry about that. You mistake happen in the code and you know what to do. Just carry on with it. Don't lose hope. Okay, you will find the error. You will find anything. You just have to be persistent about it. Okay, so we get these two values. Now what we need to do, we need to swap the values. Let's say write block dot swap and in between we will give block 2. I just give that. Now we will just copy this whole thing. Here you go, and cout after swapping. After swapping, I will just copy this. No, I will after swapping I will just have to do like this. Show stack, and in between I will just send block, and I will copy this again, and that I will send block 2. Cout and okay. Now run it. Now you will see the difference. So first, the value of block 1 was 3210. The value of block 2 is 8765. After swapping, the value of the block 1 is 8765 and the value of block 2 is 3210. So basically this is how you do the stack work. Now I have a question. There is a famous question of balancing the brackets. I will show you how to create that. Let's remove this, or I'll say just comment this, so if you guys want this, so I could give it to you. Just comment this section and make balance the bracket stuff. Okay, what we need to do, we have to change this to character and write this balance. We have created this a stack. Okay, and in order to print we just need to do like this, character. That's it. Okay, we created this. First of all, we will have a string s is equal to, and let's make a simple one which is balanced bracket stuff. Okay, these brackets are balanced because two opening brackets and two closing brackets are there. So now how we can make a balance the function? Let's make a function which is called bool, okay, bool balance brackets, and in that we will just send a string s, and we will create this tag in between. Okay, we create this tag. What we need to do now, we need to make a for loop. Integer I is equals to 0, I less than s dot length divided by half I plus plus. First of all, if s dot length is double equals to 0, return false, because if the size of the string is 0, then it will give the false that the brackets are not balanced, because there is not any brackets over there. So what we need to do in that for loop, we will just do balance dot push s of I. We are just getting the first half value, like the opening brackets in the stack right now. We are just pushing that. After pushing it, what we need to do, we have to create a for loop for integer I is equal to s dot length, which will go to the length minus 1, and I is greater than equal to s dot length divided by 2, and I minus minus. Hey, we'll create another loop. This program will take linear time, because we are doing half of loops, so altogether it will just take a linear time. Okay, now so what we need to do now here is that we have to make cases over here. Let's make a character above, one character in the function as well, character x. Okay, so let's make switch function. In that we will just give s of I. Now what we need to do, the first case was case if the bracket is this, then if what we need to do, we have to do x is equals to what is our stack name, balance dot top. First of all, we have to save the value from here, then balance dot pop, just pop the value and balance. If x is double equals to this bracket, or x is double equals to this bracket, return false and break. I need to copy this because this will be like 3. Okay, here you go, like this. Now I have just need to change this bracket to this, and here okay, I need to do like this over there as well. It's not the it's the opening brackets, not the closing bracket in that. And in here I will just change it to this, then in here I will just do like this. Here you go. If it's like this, then we'll just break it up, and after that return okay balance dot empty. That's the function of our stack. If the stack is empty, it will return 1, which means that the brackets are balanced. So yeah, this is the function. Let's try it out. Okay, we create a string. We have to call brackets to balance the bracket function, in which we will just send this s. It will return if it will return 1, then we can say cout brackets are balanced, else we'll copy cout brackets are unbalanced. Okay, just run this out now. Brackets are unbalanced right now, that's what it's showing. Let me see what it's written over here. Okay, we push that. Oh my god, I'll just do that. Let me check the condition first. Wait. Okay, I got balance job. We did the right thing over there, right? In that case, we did this. Okay, fine. And in that, we did this. Let's run again. Bracket are balanced. Okay, it's giving the right answer now. So let's try another thing like this. The bracket should not be balanced over here. Saying bracket are balanced. Okay. I did a fault thing over here. I did the wrong thing because I put the return function in the for loop. I have to place outside of it. And Control X and Control V. I have to put over there, and it's not balanced. It's balance empty. Okay, now let's try it now. Here you go. Now brackets are balanced. You know that kind of mistakes happen when you code live. That kind of mistake happen. You don't have to like fear from that. You have to deal with that because nowadays people don't code live. Okay, so when the people code live, it happens. They are scripted. All they just learn the code and just do that. Now we will make an example of the balance bracket as well. That is it working as for them as well or not. Now look, brackets are balanced because here there is a balanced bracket. Let's make include one more value and let's try it out. Now there is one more opening bracket but there is not closing bracket of it, so the brackets are unbalanced. So it happens when you live code, it happens. But people on the YouTube, what the guys do, they just put on the code over there and they just explain it. But what I do, I code in front of you. Mistakes happen, like the mistake will happen with you guys as well. So you have to rectify, you have to see what mistakes were you guys are doing. So that's how things happens. So I hope you guys like this video and do comment and subscribe and like my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.